Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is Keith and I am sure glad you stopped by today. In today's video, we're talking about my Weber 22-inch kettle. Now, this specific kettle I've had for over 20 years. It's older than some of my kids, believe it or not. But after logging hundreds of hours on it, I've got to say this is one of the most versatile, pound for pound, one of the most versatile grills out there for backyard grillers. And as much as I love the kettle, it does have some quirks. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Some of the quirks, some of the things that really don't come up on customer reviews, consumer reviews, that'll hopefully help you get the most out of your kettle. And if you're on the fence about buying one, can help you make that purchase decision. So if that sounds good to you, let's dive in. The Weber Kettle thrives on indirect two-zone cooking. The dome-shaped design traps heat like a convection oven, but fire control on the kettle can still trip people up, especially if you rely too much on your vents. That's why we teach the fire balance system. Charcoal and food placement come first, not just airflow. On my kettle, I typically keep my vents in what we call the neutral position. Intake vent wide open, and exhaust vent set to halfway, and we'll adjust the exhaust vent if needed. One of the first upgrades I'd recommend on the Weber Kettle is replacing the stock grate. When you've got food cooking and realize you need to adjust your coals, having to lift the whole grate or worse, moving food around just to get underneath is a pain. Hinged grates or cast iron inserts make the job way easier. Now let's talk about ash control on the Weber Kettle. A lot of this depends on which model you have. I have the base model, the one without the one-touch system, and it has that shallow ash pan that fills up fast. So even when you use the sweeper, it doesn't always clear everything. And if that ash starts to block airflow, your cook is in trouble. After logging hundreds of hours over the years on this grill, I really learned how to grill by feel without a thermometer. But if you're chasing precision, don't trust the dome thermometer. That lid traps heat and usually runs way hotter than the actual cooking zone. Now, if you want to closely monitor your zone temperatures inside your kettle, I recommend a thermometer that gives you readings at actual grate level. Click the shopping bag icon or check the link to my recommended grilling supplies down below to see the products I use and recommend. Now, here's something you might not hear a lot of people talk about. I'm about 6'2", and after a long grilling session on the kettle, I feel it in my back. The Weber Kettle sits a bit lower than some of my other grills I use, like my Char Grill or Smoking Champ. That couple of inches of height makes a difference when you're flipping food, managing coals, or just standing over the fire for a while. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something you'll appreciate more once you've cooked on a taller grill. Something else that sneaks up on you, especially if you have the basic model kettle like I do or you're thinking about getting one, there's nowhere to put anything. No side shelf, no tray table. When you're juggling a tray of raw food, a thermometer, and a pair of tongs, you start appreciating even the smallest work surface. It's not a deal breaker, but it can definitely slow you down during a cook. Now here's a bonus tip for you. Let's talk about direct grilling on the Weber Kettle. Can you do it? Yes, absolutely. But I'll be honest with you, it's not my go-to for direct grilling. For one, we've already talked about the grill height. If you're like me, 6'2" or taller, a long session hunched over this grill can definitely wear on your back. But the other thing is the distance from the grate to the coals. It's right at the threshold where you can grill direct, but you've got very little room for error. My Char Grill or Smoking Champ, on the other hand, gives me more separation between the coals and the grate, and it's adjustable, which makes direct grilling a whole lot easier to manage. If you've got a Weber Kettle or any other type of grill, and you want more control, more confidence, and better results, check out our Grill Smarter bundle. It's packed with step-by-step fire management tips, charcoal setup diagrams, and printable cheat sheets you can actually use during your next cook. After all these years, I still love cooking on my Weber Kettle, and it's not going anywhere. It's not a perfect grill, but honestly, I don't think any grill is. Each one has its own strengths and quirks, and once you learn how to manage fire the right way and lean into what the kettle does best, you can put out some incredible food. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, grill boldly, serve proudly, and enjoy the process.